ยังโอ้จากโมเมนต์คริสก่อน I do not understand why I can't open YouTube. 1 minute. God, I will come back. 1 minute. I'm back, God. I'm sorry. Will restart my computer. Future. TURE.
There's too much traffic. I wish a flying car existed now.
I'm sure there will be flying cars in the near future.
Oh, really? Then will a swimming car be invented too?
Duh. A driverless car is already invented. Why not a swimming car?
No way! That's something I've been dreaming of.
Our dream is turning into the reality. It will be so much different in the future.
I agree. I think future robots will take most places in our lives.
A doctor robot for surgery, a humanoid for copying humans' actions, a drone making deliveries, and these kind of robots are already being developed.
I think in the future, humans will discover new planets and start to live with aliens.
Oh, do you really think there's an alien?
Of course, I've always been dreaming about meeting an alien.
You might be meeting them in the near future.
Let's role play.
Oh, okay, don't need. Review. Review start for Team 9 Lesson 1. Let's go, God.
Unit 9 The Future Vocabulary in a City by a River Under the Sea On the Sea Smart Home Mega City Mobile Home
Mobile home.
Eco-friendly Home Where do you think people will live in the future? I think a lot of people will live in cities under the sea. What do you think homes will be like? I think many people will live in smart homes.
I am Emma, you are Mark. What do you think people will live in the future?
I think a lot of people will live in mega cities.
Where else do you think people will live?
I think some people will live in homes that float on the sea.
What do you think homes will be like?
I think many people will live in smart homes.
Where would you like to live in the future?
I'd like to live in a big house, a big home on the moon.
Your question, I answer.
Where do you think people will live in the future?
I think a lot of people will live in mega cities.
Where else do you think people will live?
I think some people will live in homes that float on the sea.
What do you think homes will be like?
I think many people will live in smart homes.
Where would you like to live in the future?
I'd like to live in a big home on the moon. Okay. Don't forget to use a lot of some, many. The next one, lesson 2. Let's go.
Smart walls, zero gravity room, automatic food machine, 3D printer, robot helper, oven.
Oven.
How will homes change in the future? Now we use ovens. In the future, we have automatic food machines. Now we have a computer. In the future, we have smart walls.
Present.
No. Present, you have your mom buys you play. Future, you will have your mom will buy you play.
Question and answer.
How will homes change in the future? Now we have computers. In the future, we have smart walls. How will homes change in the future? Now we have video games. In the future, we have zero gravity room. How will homes change in the future? Now we have chefs. In the future, we'll have automatic food machines. How will homes change in the future? Now we have to wash dishes. In the future, we'll have automatic wash dishes machines. How will homes change in the future? Now we buy toys in stores. In the future, we'll have 3D printers. How will homes change in the future? Now we have cats and dogs. In the future, we'll have robot pets.
Lesson 3. Go.
Jetpack, trampoline, rocket, drone, less weather. I think you could play jetpack soccer. Would you rather do trampoline basketball or robot building on Mondays? I'd rather do trampoline basketball. Why? Because I like playing sports.
You Jim, I'm Jess.
Would you rather do trampoline basketball or robot building on Mondays?
I'd rather do trampoline basketball
Why?
because I like playing sports. What about you?
Because I like playing sports. What about you? I'd
That I am Jace. You Jim. I answer already. I say because I like playing sports. What about you? One more, God. One more. You Jim and Jess.
Would you rather do trampoline basketball or robot building on Mondays?
I'd rather do trampoline basketball
Why?
because I like playing sports. What about you?
I'd rather do robot building because I love making things. What about you, Peter?
I'd rather do robot building too. You when you answer, you need to you think with the picture and not read. Na. Okay, you continue, Jim. I am Jess. Take the answer green.
Would you rather do jetpack racing or drone racing on Wednesday?
I'd rather do drone racing
Why?
because I think drones are interesting. What about you?
I'd rather do jetpack racing because I like flying in the sky. What about you, Peter?
I'd rather do jetpack racing too. Answer pink.
Would
Jim.
you rather do robot boxing or rocket building on Fridays?
I'd rather do rocket building
Why?
because I love making things. What about you?
I'd rather do robot boxing because I think robots are cool. What about you, Peter?
I'd rather do robot boxing too. Oh. Okay, I got say.
I would rather use jetpack hiking because I like camping. I would rather do rocket building because I like making things.
Perfect. not cup
tablet, interactive whiteboard, online learning projector, smartphone, digital library, education won't be equal will not about to equal can a lot of a few a little. We use a blackboard. I think many schools won't use blackboards. In the future, I think every student will study online. Not every student, many books, much homework, a lot of food, a lot of books.
much we can use much
We can use much with uncountable nouns, things we cannot count one by one.
example
Example, I don't have much time to do it today. There isn't much sugar in the jar. She doesn't drink much coffee.
remember
Remember much plus uncountable noun. Example of uncountable nouns: water, time, sugar, coffee, milk, money, advice, information.
what does advice mean advice คำแนะ
คำแนะน
yes advice is in uncountable now information what does it mean information
ำ information
ข้อข้อ
ข้อสัตย์
ข้อมูล information ข้อมูล is in uncountable now many go
many we use many with countable nouns things we can count one by one. Examples there are many apples in the basket. She had many friends at school. We have many books on the shelf. Remember many past countable noun. Examples of countable noun: apples, friends, books, cars, dogs, chairs, pencils, ideas.
what does ideas mean
ข้อคิด
ความ
ความรู้
ความคิด
ความคิดเห็น
ความคิดเห็น can you see advice คำแนะนำ is in uncountable but ideas ข้อคิดเห็น is in countable can count tip
Positive indications and negative sentences much for uncountable nouns, many for countable nouns. How to use a lot of, a few, and a little. A lot of, we use it with countable and uncountable nouns to mean a lot, amount, or number.
a large amount or number a large คือจำนวนมาก among ท่ามกลาง or number จำนวน a large amount or number go
A lot amount or number, a lot amount or number with
Well,
countable nouns. With I
I
have a lot of apples, many apples.
with
With uncountable nouns, we have a lot of milk, a lot amount of milk. Example: she has a lot of friends. There is a lot of time left. We have a lot of lice. He drinks a lot of water.
a few a little
A little.
a few
A few. We use it with countable nouns to mean some, not many, some, not many. With countable nouns, have a few cookies, some cooks, and not many. Example, I have a few friends here. We have a few minutes before the class. She asked a few questions. A little we use it with uncountable nouns to mean some but not much. Some but not much with countable
อัน
noun.
อันดิลูก a little มันอันนะดิ with uncountable
There is a little sugar, some sugar but not much.
example
Have a little money. There is a little milk left. She speak English a little.
remember
Remember a lot of a
People.
lot amount or number countable or uncountable. A few, some, not many countable nouns. A little, some, but not much. Countable noun, uncountable noun.
this one finished already
Finish.
reading and writing 92 student book student book or workbook I'm not sure student book
Reading and writing. Read the sentences about homes of the future. Choose the best word A, B, or C for each space. Example, I think people will live makeup city in. I think people will leave the sea
okay
under the sea.
Now, you read and answer again I think
people will live under the sea.
true
I think people will live in eco-friendly homes.
3
In the future, you'll have digital walls.
4
I think houses will be bigger in the future.
5
In schools, students will use tablet.
perfect okay number 1 rather let's do it God would you
Would you rather
go back to C
do jetpack jetpack racing or trampoline basketball? I'd rather do jetpack racing. Why? Because I like flying jetpack.
the first one would you rather again
Would you rather do jetpack racing or trampoline basketball? I'd rather do jetpack racing. Why? Because I like jetpack racing.
Huh?
I I like flying. Flying
I like flying. Not finished.
in the sky.
Again, number one.
Would you rather do jetpack racing or trampoline basketball? Why? Because ไม่ใช่ I'd rather do jetpack racing. Why? Because I like flying in the sky.
Number two.
Where do you think people? Where do you think?
Lesson one. Team 9.
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think a lot of people will live in cities under the sea.
Number 3.
But we How will homes change in the future? Now we use oven. In the future, we'll have automatic food machine. I think many schools won't use blackboards. I think every student will study online.
Got number 4 again. I think
many schools won't use blackboards. In the future, I think every student will study online. How will
let's go.
home change in the future? Now we have a computer. In the future, we'll have smart walls.
Smart wall.
Would you rather do Would you rather do trampoline, basketball,
Mhm.
or roller racing
Mhm.
on? I'd rather do trampoline basketball. Why? Because I like playing sports.
Draw lessing. What do we do? Okay, 7.
7. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think homes will be like?
Mhm.
I think many people will live in smart homes. Where do you think where, where do you think people will live in the future?
I think many people live in smart home. Okay, again, got
Where
number
do
7.
you
Number 7.
What do you think homes will be like? I think many people will live in in smart homes.
Okay, development is I will make it bigger. It's very small. Cannot see clear. One, two, three, 4, 5. I'm sorry, not God. 6, 7. 8 ครับ God.
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think a lot of people will live in a city.
Okay. Next.
Next, I think where I think I think
For example, I think many schools won't use blackboards in the future.
I think many schools won't use
back
won't use
this one example เนี่ย example Can you see? Example เนี่ย got example
I think many schools won't use
library in the future.
library in the future. I think Aries I think many schools will
Use
digital library.
Mhm.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think homes will be like? I think a lot of people will live in
Many things like eco-friendly home, mobile home, mega city, on the sea, under the sea, by a river, in a city is have the vocabulary on your student book have got.
I think a lot of people will live in eco-friendly home.
Eleven.
11. How will homes how will home how will homes change in the future? Now we have now we have to buy toys. In the future, we'll have 3D printer.
Now we have to buy toy in a store, right?
Yes.
In the future, we will have 3D printer. 12.
How will home how will home would you rather would you rather do 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 draw racing or rocket building?
Mhm.
I rather do drone racing. Why? Because I like flying in the sky.
Drone, drone,
Drone, drone.
drone racing. Drone racing. Why you like drone
Because
racing?
I like making things.
Because I think drones are interesting. Racing, drone racing you didn't make, but robot boxing, robot building it means you love making things, you like making things. For drone racing is like a car racing, motorbike racing, but this one changed to be drone racing. This one is called sport. It need to be look like interesting. I think drone drones are interesting. You go back to see part 3 in conversation. Part 3 in conversation. Team 9 part 3 got team 9 part 3. You can see example. Would you rather do drone racing or robot building, rocket building? Would you rather do drone racing or rocket building? I rather do drone racing. Why? Because I think drones are interesting. Is it correct? Would you rather do drone racing or rocket building? Either rather do drone racing. Why? Because I think drones are interesting. You cannot fly in by drone, but you can use jetpack. Jetpack help you can fly in. Drone cannot. It's very thin and light. 13.
13. Where do you think? Where do you think?
People will
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think a lot of people will live on the sea.
I think you used already on the sea number 2.
I use under.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is my wrong? Okay, 14.
I think many schools won't use use
Got a lot this month. Won't use blackboard because won't use blackboards in the future. I think many schools will use projector or interactive whiteboard.
I think many schools won't use blackboards in the future. I think every student will use tablet or laptop.
Tablet or laptop. You need to compare with book นะ right? You cannot compare with backboard นะ backboard need to compare with the projector and interactive whiteboard. Tablet instead of book tablet มาแทนที่หนังสือว่าไปใช่ไหม Is have the file on online. One more.
I think many schools won't use pen
Okay, pens.
in
In
the
the future.
I think every student will use tablet or laptop. What do you think?
But I think this one you need to compare with books. You cannot compare with pen. Book. I think many school. Wait. I think many schools won't use books in the future. I think many students will use laptop or tablet. Is it correct? ปากกามาแทนที่แล็ปท็อปมาแทนที่ปากกามันไม่ได้อะมันคนละแบบกันอะ books notebooks อย่างเงี้ยได้ books notebooks แล้วเอาแล็ปท็อปกับlaptop and tablet can in the future laptop tablet can be books or notebooks notebook ก็คือสมุดอะ book หนังสือว่าไปโอเค15ครับก็ what do you think
What do you think homes will be like? I think many people will live in mobile home.
okay
How will homes
change in the future
How will home change in the future? Now we play computer game. In the future, we'll have zero gravity rooms.
one more time ครับก็ 1 to 16เหมือนเดิม
1, 2, 3. Would you rather do trampoline basketball or jetpack racing. I rather do jetpack racing. Why? Because I like flying in the sky.
Uh-huh.
Where do you think
People
people will live
in the
in the future? I think people will live under the sea. How will homes change in the future? I think
now
people will
now
now, now where do you think people will live in the future? I think number
อุ้ย
three.
number 3
How will home how will home change in the future? Now we use oven. In the future, we have automatic food machines. I think many schools won't use blackboards in the future. I think every student will study online.
I think many students won't study at school in the future. Many students will study online ให้มันแมทกันนะจ๊ะ เรียนก็เกี่ยวกับเรียนสิจ๊ะ
I think many school
student จ้ะสกูไม่ได้เรียนจ้ะ student เป็นคนเรียนออนไลน์จ้ะ I think
student
many students won't study at
won't
school
study at school in the future. I think
many students will
will study online
at home
at home.
5
How will homes
change
change in the future? Now we have a computer. In the future, we'll have smart walls. Would you rather do trampoline basketball or rolling? I rather do trampoline basketball. Why? I because I like playing sports. What do you think people at home will be like? I think home. I think people will live in a smart home. Where do you think people will live in the future? I think a lot of people will live in city.
9
I think many schools won't use library in the future. I think
when
many schools will have
you
digital library. Will
can will have because you talk about school you didn't talk about student will have
will have
งั้น you what
digital library.
what need you need to change I think many schools won't have libraries in the future many school will have digital library you focus on school or focus on student if you say student you can say I think in the future I think many students won't use libraries in the future many students will use digital library use แปลว่าถูกใช้แต่สคูลมัน use ไม่ได้โรงเรียนมันไม่ได้ใช้โรงเรียนก็ต้องเป็นสิ่งที่มีใช่ไหมก็ต้องเปลี่ยนเป็นถ้า you ใช้ the word school ก็ I think many school won't have library ก็จะไม่มี library ก็จะไปมี digital library แทน understand
Understand?
โอเคครับ 10
What do you think home will be like? I think people will live in eco-friendly home.
11
How will home
อุ้ย change
how will home change in the future?
อือหือ
Now we
by
buy toy in store.
อืม
In the future, we'll use 3D printers.
อือหือ 12
Well, would you rather
do
do drone
racing
racing
or
or
make
rocket building?
rocket building อืม I'd rather do
Do drone racing.
Why?
Why? Because I
think
think it's interesting.
I think drones are
I think drones are interesting.
drones
Drones.
are interesting 13
13. Where do you think home will be like? I think people will live on.
เฮ้ย where do you think people will live in the future
Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live on the sea.
14
14. I think
many students
many students won't use
books or notebooks
book or notebook.
many in the future
In the future, I think many students will
use
use tablet or laptop.
okay 15
15. What do you think home will be like? I think I think people will live in mobile home. How will homes
change
How will home change in the future? Now we play in the
video,
computer.
play video,
Play in a computer. In the future, we will have zero gravity room.
wait. Zero gravity. Where is it? Automatic. Now we have video games. In the future, we will have zero gravity rooms. Okay, got 1 to 8 first. Today I'm going to communicate on Smart Start 16.9, lesson 4. ทันอยู่ lesson 4, the future ไป 1 to 8 first and then 9 to 16, 2 clips. I'm going to communicate.
Hello, my name is Scott. I'm 12 years old. Today, I'm going to communicate on Smart Start 6, Team 9, Lesson 5. Inform. Wait here. In the future. Hello, my name is Scott. I'm 12 years old. Today, I'm going to communicate on Smart Start 6, Team 9, Lesson 5, the future. Would you rather do trampoline basketball or jetpack racing? I rather do jetpack racing. Why? Because I like flying in the sky. Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live in I think people will live in
Okay, got okay ครับ practice again ขอ practice ก่อน tomorrow can record. Okay, go one more practice again. Don't worry.
Would you rather do trampoline basketball or jetpack racing? I rather do jetpack racing. Why? Because I like flying in the sky. Where do you think people will live in the future? I think people will live under the sea. How will homes change in the future? Now we have oven. In the future, we will in the future we'll have automatic food machine.
I will cap this screen to you and then you can write the question and answer and writing on the paper first. Okay? It can help you well. Bye. See you tomorrow ครับก่อน
Thank you, teacher Lookkaew. See you again next time. Have a nice day and good luck to you.
Luck to you too.